So the one great thing about Bullitt is how modular it is, and no other cargo bike offers you this modularity at all, like full stop. If you buy most cargo bikes in the market, they come pre-equipped with some sort of box, and that box is usually meant for carrying kids, which is great. But what if you don't have kids in your life yet? Oh, go ahead. A lot of people just live and work and play in a city, and they need a bike that has trunk space, and that's minimally what a bike like the Bullitt will offer you. You've got an open chassis here, that's how the bike comes. So it's this flatbed, and on this flatbed, there are a myriad number of options that you can sort of plug and play as you either have a family or don't have a family, or even post-family when your kids are grown up and you need to use the bike to go to Home Depot, grab some groceries, take stuff to work, what have you, whatever. The other great thing about a Bullitt is just how narrow it is. So we've talked about how a Bullitt is very light. I also like to say a Bullitt's also very polite. A polite bike is a bike that doesn't force people to be stuck behind you because you're taking up so much room. And it's also the kind of bike that's narrow enough that allows you to pass other cyclists, like I am right now. So there's a whole bunch of plug and play boxes that you can put in that are great for kids. So there's a convoy box, which will hold 2 larger kids. It's a little bit wider than the other Bullitt options. There's a BBX side panels, which is great for 1 older kid, or the canopy kit, which you could either use for 1 larger kid or 2 smaller kids. If you're using it for commercial use, there's all sorts of plug and play boxes that can go there with lockable lids or bags that roll up. The options are really yours. Whatever you want to put onto this flatbed, you can put on. In fact, there's a whole bunch of people that have their own DIY options. We've seen people build their own dog boxes for the Bullitt or their own boxes for kids. So the great thing about a Bullitt, again, is that it doesn't come pre-equipped with this box. You can pretty much plug and play whatever you want. So it's quite common for someone to buy a bike like an Urban Arrow and then find out that once the kids are grown up that they've got to sell the bike, which is a real pain. The beautiful thing about a Bullitt is that you could have that bike before having kids, use it for groceries. Now you've got kids, there's all sorts of plug and play boxes that you can put into there. And once the kids are grown up, it becomes your regular bike. In fact, the Bullitt is so light and rides so well that it can just be your main bike. There's no need to suddenly have a cargo bike and then another bike that's supplementary. One bike does it all. It corners really, really well. It feels really, really light. And yeah, if you need to grocery run on the way back home, it's the perfect bike to do that as well. Now, the one thing about Bullitt that makes it so incredible is just how light it is. It's really important to have a light bike. It makes a bike faster, it makes the bike more efficient, it's less work for you. If you have an electric bike, it also makes you conserve more battery power. So a light bike is really, really important. But most cargo bikes out there are in excess of 100 pounds. A Babbo acoustic, non-electric cargo bike, for instance, is 134 pounds. The bike I'm riding right now, which is also acoustic, is just 45. Most other cargo bikes that are electric, Reese Mueller, Urban Arrow, they're all around 100 pounds. For the electric Bullitt, you're only looking at 55 pounds. And in fact, this bike is so light that I can lift it with my own 2 hands. And you can't do that with a regular cargo bike. It's just that light.